ain't shit. I gotta give y'all another example of these Jews. Justice, how you spell justice? What are the first fucking 2 letters? That's a whole witchcraft. That's a whole allegory. Like, that's a whole witchcraft. Where just? Where's just? I'm trying to read this shit up. J-U, Jew! That's Jews! Jews! And then Tice. Just ice. They just got their own fixed film. They're like, we just got our own fixed emotion. You think about the Jews, tribe of Judah, 5th house. That squares what? Ice. 8th house, fixed water, Scorpio. What is usually the center point of crimes and shit? What is the whole concept? Something behind the scenes. The crime is something you're trying to get away with. Behind the scenes. You got away with it if nobody's seen it. Seen, light, awareness. Jews, lions, lying. Light, logic, lying. If you got a cold ass piece of logic, you could line up some shit in anybody's mind. They'll believe it. Trust me, I do it on a daily basis on just dumb shit. With dumb shit. Now, I'm practicing some, but they doing something on the broadest level. Like they telling a whole joke, punch line. Everybody getting punched in the face. Scar, face. Both of them was line related. Both of those was like some type of fixated awareness about something. One just happened to be in a hot, fiery way, and the other one was like in a watery, emotionally, in my feelings way. Same kind of energy, similar energy, just different correlated aspects, areas of life. That's it. Most people just want to be entertained. Most people just want to be entertained. ENT. That's what they should have called it. I got a whole Tartarus tape on the way. I made a Art of West out of some goddamn Masonic beat. Part of the Mason video game, like, yeah, and I made a whole like song that sounds like, TNT Dynamite. I made my own little version of that, and should go harder actually. That's they a little fixed way of seeing reality. They got the world trapped in. Thank you for listening. If you listened to this far, I try not to be all over the place. I'm a double Cancer, so I'm working on. I realized that today, like my energy is kind of like being utilized for. They got me kind of I came into this reality at that high noon kind of space. So as far as my sun and moon, how that's correlated. So for I'm a kind of like a home type of body. Type of, you know what I'm saying? I really kind of already got a home name. My name Dakota, like people all everywhere I go, people like my name, I look like a Dakota or whatever the fuck. But everybody forgets about North and South Dakota, the state, and how they going through like, man, I'm not gonna get into all that, but I'm just making a point. Like if we're talking about, here's the spring, summer, fall, winter, right? I was born in this kind of space. Specifically 7 degrees, my sun sign, and my moon was like almost going into the Leo space, 23 degrees. So it's like I'm still dumb. I'm a double Cancer, so in a lot of ways that's some cardinal, some type of initiating masculine type of energy. So like that summertime, Okay, externalizing, going out, like, all right, I'm ready to. So it's like some internal shit, but you pushing out, right? Still pushing out some shit. You're still trying to initiate some type of, so whether it's a new feeling, like, okay, I don't like how I felt last year, this time of year. So I want to feel like this now. So, like, whatever the fuck. It could be 5 minutes ago. Like, damn, I was feeling kind of, but I want to initiate this type of feeling right now. Right? And then Pisces would be mutable, being able to adapt to your own and other people's ways. So there's some times where, like, I'll do that. I'll initiate. I can tell somebody ain't really, they ain't like, they ain't catch my drift. So I'm not going to bother them. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of leave them alone. I'm still being myself, though. I'm not, like, thinking about what do I need to express before I do it. Or how are other people going to look at me? Or what do I need to express to, like, for other people? Like, no, fuck that. Bitch, be yourself. Bitch, be yourself. That way you can start to begin who's going to, like, gravitate towards you and you attract, and then who's not for you. Period. Beyond this reality. Like, people should be focused on creating an environment, a world. So what kind of thoughts and feelings do you want to have? You want the whole world where everybody's fighting each other, going to war with each other? Off of fentanyl and drugs and drive-bys and kids getting shot up in Chicago's and your New York City Times, Big Apples, and all the lights and the lady. We gonna run this town tonight. I fucks with Rihanna. I'm not making fun of her. I'm just making a point. How they got people building their world. You know what I'm saying? And they world, like, look at the world that they created. Is this the kind of world y'all want to be in? For, like, if we're gonna be here, or if you know thing and you ain't going nowhere, what kind of world is you trying to create? And how could you make that better? Or what kind of better worlds could you make? Are you trying to create better worlds to be in? Or are you trying to create more hellistic, what we've been used to, trapped in fire and all that? It's more just like you're just lost into darkness and heaviness. You want to create more hellistic worlds and shit where everybody's conflicted and at war with each other and confused and they're quick to cuss each other out, call each other niggers, and like, but not know the starting point, who the real niggers are. So that it's like everybody's divided and conquered up, trying to cast stones at each other, and a whole bunch of like noose ties and knives at each other's necks and little dirts. You get what I'm saying? Just to try to get out of some type of crab in the barrel, low hanging fruit energies, and then once you kind of get out of it, then you realize, like, damn, I'm just getting more into the jungle. You're getting more. You don't get more, like, out of the jungle when you get into corporate, like the corporate business level. You just get more into. Yeah, you get out of the, okay, you no longer like just a low-hanging fruit type of animalistic animal in the jungle. You kind of have, now you're working on being an atmosphere or one of the clouds, or that's how they trying to get niggas lost in clouds. But you're trying to create an environment ultimately. If you are a creator, otherwise you helping create somebody else's world in reality, beyond fucking money, beyond any of this shit. It's their fucking shit. Imagine if you like sat back and you trying to draw something. You might draw some shit nobody ever drew before because it came out of where? Yo, how you move. Some people ain't even got no emotion. Some people ain't got no movement. So they gotta go jump in the shadow government magic square vehicle spaceship tool mentality. Because that's all a spaceship is. Your mind is just a spaceship. Your mind is a collection of thoughts and feelings. And men and women. Hello, you're the creator. And then you're not any of these fucks. You're the observer. You're supposed to be sitting back observing, okay, this is how I can make my environment better. This is how I can make my world better. And this is what I need to eliminate based upon what I'm seeing. This is about you. This is what they're doing in the world. They looking back at themselves like, okay, this is what we need to depopulize and decontrol and this, then, oh, okay, we need booster speedboats here in this area, or like we need new COVIDs, and like, you get what I'm saying? This is them dealing with themselves. People just be happening to be the actors and the actresses of their, pretty much their authority, their book, their story, their store. So people's going to their store or building their store, but nobody's building their own store in Babylon to have their own storefront and their own house and home and family. Goddamn Albertson's fucking store, Target or Trader Joe's or whatever one of these fucking shits. Bank, a Wells Fargo bank, fuck a goddamn grocery store. That's gross. That's the gross. You know what I'm saying? So it's like tiers, bro. You get into that rich. There's gross levels of being rich, or what they call rich, which is just dick. So they be insecure like they got small dicks in the world. The niggas running the world got like small dick. They created a bunch of ideas like people. They put their dicks and their nuts, their Dragon Ball, do-rag, baseball caps, baseball, football. They got people like dickhead, like dictators, shit. Okay, that should say what is going on in the world. They run a dictator. Shit. They sell a lot of goddamn tater fries that look straight like a dick. All you fried, you know, niggas be fried in the mind. Trying to get free to Kahlo. My camera was just kind of like slow mo. I'm out the matrix, y'all. This is like I'm like in some kind of Zion energy. I know I need to get out of. But this would be this is what everybody else would be in if they was like, man, fuck these niggas. To some degree. When we start talking about the home space. Now I get it, you know, I'm not saying not to have a house. I'm probably fucking up where I need to have some more logic in my life, right? Or I should have used my emotions and feelings for the things that maybe would have like logically made sense as far as making sure I'm secure in this world. But that's not why I'm here. I've been experiencing. I'm not here to like make sure I'm comfortable all the time. That's not why I'm here. In fact, the most uncomfortable shit is the shit that's gonna make you stronger and make you grow and change who you are. I feel like I've talked enough, so. But yeah. Thank you, Instagram. I can now post from my computer at will. You know what I'm saying? Now, I don't gotta like get on my phone now to make a post or a video. You know what I'm saying? I can post now. I can go live from my computer when I figure that out. When I start doing that more, so I can start doing that. I don't gotta just go live on my phone. That's a beautiful thing. There was a point where they didn't have that feature. And I was sitting back somewhere thinking, how come they don't got a goddamn post button on Instagram on the computer when y'all go online? You know what I'm saying? I don't always want to be on my fucking phone. Sometimes I want to sit back like this, do a video, talk some shit, and then upload that shit right to the internet. What the fuck? I don't get all this instead of all this like, oh, I gotta put it on my Google Drive, or I gotta somehow figure out AirDrop it, or whatever the fuck. Get it on the other phone. If I didn't record it with the phones, it's a bunch of dumbass shit. Apple, they starting point A. How they want you to visualize some shit, see some shit. Apply your no. They got the whole. You know what I'm saying? Niggas ain't even applying their mind correctly in the world yet. Everybody got a smartphone. Ain't nothing smart about how they using the phone though. Bunch of pandering, a bunch of bullshit. It'd be a whole bunch of bitch ass nigga shit going on in the world with these Apple Galaxy, Galileo, Star Milky Way Galaxy phones and shit that niggas don't even know what the fuck to do with them. Because everybody be pimped and pandered and going along with the goddamn narrative as far as what they want people to talk about. And they could give a fuck about any of that shit. When you start talking about some real shit, that's when you end up being somewhere like this, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Until you up your witchcraft and your own spiritual practice. That's what I'm at. I'm at them stages where I know I need to up my game a little bit. Because the game is over. So really no game, but it's like peep game. Like peeping game shit. Like I should be peeping all kind of game. But I'm not going out of my way to like, oh, I need this book, I need this book, I need this book, or I need to go to this class, or this lecture hall, or this manly P, or this video, or I need to spend this next. I do what the fuck I do, and the time is supposed to be for me. I do what the fuck I'm supposed to do. I listen to myself. That's what a lot of people don't do. I listen, period. I listen to myself, and I listen to other people. You know what I'm saying? I don't just because I'm like, just sometimes just because you don't see people online, or you might not be aware, you may not see people, but you like, that don't mean that somewhere niggas ain't doing some shit. A lot of shit I done paid attention to in the past few months is now like out here in the world, like niggas is doing or talking about. You know what I'm saying? In conjunction with other people that are also thinking like-minded as well. So it's like it's not just one me. It's like a team of us. And if one motherfucker ain't saying one thing, then another motherfucker caught something, and so on and so on. And that's the real checks and balances. To make sure everything is harmonious, and that's some real Libra shit. Everybody being accountable for their goddamn self first, and then motherfuckers that's like-minded enough and to understand that shit, they be able to check each other, be like, hey bro, you slipping at the moment. And then if they respectable as men and women, they'd be like, you're right. Thank you for you right. And if you really, it's really deeper, they really might kill your ass just for even slipping. They might kill your ass just for even slip. Like, no, one slip, no, he gonna slip again. He or she, oh, they slipped. Oh no, they gotta go. They slip once. That means they're gonna slip again. They know now. They know too much. Type of shit. Like, oh no, you can't have them slipping in the areas and shit they ain't supposed to slip into. You know what I'm saying? And then go back into the area where we need them to be at, but they didn't slip. They didn't slip somewhere. No, you can't. Now you can't. No, you can't do that. So this is why we've got a certain, the body is the way it is too. Like your intestines is a certain way. Your heart is where, like everything is where it's at. It's not all mixed. So like this is what they trying to do. Like we all trying to do this in the mind, like separate our desires, our colors and shit. They just got the world doing it in their version, how they want people to be in their fashion and their liking. And then that's, and again, they're playing some type of God, fake, false God, but they're just trying to learn about themselves. They already know who they are. Ain't shit. They refuse to believe it, right? They're like, no, I have to be somebody or some. I have to be something in this new. Man, it's crazy. You'd be surprised what people are going through in the world. I didn't know the half. I really didn't. I was really a gullible, naive child for a lot of my life, and then I get older. I'm like starting to like shit clicks in my head. Like, oh, okay, right. Did you really realize shit? Like, why was it okay for people to think like we all could just sit around and play Call of Duty and cuss and scream at the goddamn TV and get all excited and aroused playing them hit somebody else's sticks, joysticks. The fuck? That shit ain't fucking normal. Like that's cool, but like niggas need to know at the end of the day, like you gonna have to turn the fucking game off and come back and come into real reality. And that's kind of what the Matrix was about. You know what I'm saying? I'm not trying to be the bitch ass Neo that just gets all the way to Machine City and just like, sacrifice Christ, get some Christ on the cross sacrifice. And then they just reset the fucking game anyway. And then they just redo the shit again. Make a fucking terrible third, fourth movie. I didn't even watch the newest one. I'm talking about the first 2, 3. Where he went to fucking Matrix Machine City at the end of the goddamn the fucking last movie, Reloaded, whatever the fuck it was. And that nigga just gave up, pretty much. He just like sacrificed himself. He agreed to the deal that the machine, little overlord machine, man, logic thing machine had offered to him as a deal, right? And then bro was like, nah. And bro went along with it. It was like, Trinity, listen to me. He was all blind and shit at that point. You know, he had his eyes all burnt out and shit at that point. And nigga was flown. That whole movie was like flown, bro. Blind. He's already blind, leading the blind. Went to Machine City, got there, knew he was supposed to. He could see behind. You know what I'm saying? He could see what the fuck it was, but he was still blind to some degree. But he knew he was supposed to get to Machine City. He told himself, "I'm gonna get there and I'm gonna destroy it." He didn't do that. He didn't do it. He missed the point. He sinned, literally. The light bended in on itself, and then the fucking movie started over from the beginning. Not like those. They just they showed the end. It was like, and then the architect. What was her name? The homegirl, not the Oracle, but that's 300. Same shit. She was in the part. Like y'all, if y'all see, man, y'all know what I'm talking about, bro. Nigga was supposed to bring down Machine City, bro, and he didn't. That's Lucifer, bro. Getting lost into that light. Knowing, like, I know I need to change. I know I need to put an end to this shit. But what else am I going to do tomorrow? What am I going to do tomorrow? Nah, fuck it. Let me just go. I'll keep going along with the shit.